Oh, what's up? Good morning, guys. It's Tuesday, 5:45. Gonna eat this yogurt. I'm gonna get outside, do some deadlifts. Hope you'll join me. And here we are in the gym, about to get ready to do some deadlifts, bench press, some SSB. It's Tuesday before Thanksgiving. You know, I do plan to work out on Thanksgiving here in the garage gym. Every year I hear Adam Carolla on his show complaining about the guy who goes jogging on Thanksgiving is a guy he can't hang out with. Well, that's too bad. Maybe he could hang out with the guy who quietly lifts weights in his garage gym, you know, with the door closed so no one can see. I guess his problem is that the guy jogging on Thanksgiving is like embarrassing him for not exercising on Thanksgiving, which I guess I can understand. But whatever, it's Tuesday, got some deadlifts to do. Thanks for coming, YouTube. Oh, there you are. Hey guys. Thanks for stopping by DadLifting, the channel where a guy with 3 kids, a wife, a desk job, and a gym in his garage talks about fitness, strength training, other things. So I'm here in my cabin in the woods up in the Poconos. I'm up for a quick trip before Thanksgiving to prep the cabin for ski season. So I just wanted to pop on here and with a message of tolerance this holiday season. So as someone, which you probably are, who looks like they lift, you might have to engage in fitness related discussions with relatives in the holidays. So they may have thoughts on your chosen fitness path or lifestyle. They may think lifting heavy weights is dangerous. They may have opinions about diet and nutrition. So try to be tolerant when it comes to those discussions. You know, there may be someone who just gave up sugar, or someone who is keto or vegan. Try to be polite when they explain why their fad diet works for them.
You work out, huh?
What, you lift?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nautilus?
No, free weights.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Free weights, huh?
Yeah, big time.
Yeah?
Just like that.
What do you bench?
285. What do you bench?
If they've seen, like me, if they've seen you deadlift, they say, oh, isn't that dangerous? Or I couldn't do that, I would hurt my back. Or some other sort of passive aggressive comment. You know, just nod along, be nice. If you're feeling extra spicy, or if it's a relative that you tend to fight with a lot, you know, ask them for evidence, maybe engage them in some dialogue. You're not going to change their mind, but you can at least defend yourself as not some kind of lunatic out there in his garage.
There's too much confusion. I can't get
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Uh-oh. Mom's mad. Bench presses. I'm going to wail on my pecs, and then I'm going to do my back.
Also, try to be tolerant when it comes to questions about what you're eating. So I just see this at work all the time, where because I'm known as someone who exercises and pays attention to what they eat, if someone sees me eating a piece of bread or a bowl of oatmeal, they're like, well, is that even allowed on your diet?
I will end you. I will fucking end you. Got the chief?
It's like they're trying to sort of neg you in a way so that they can justify how they don't give a crap about what they put in their bodies, right? So they may feel insecure about the fact that they don't eat just chicken and broccoli, which I don't either. I eat other stuff, but so they try to twist the knife a little bit and make it feel like, oh, well, in order to attain a physique like that, I'm sure you have to be super disciplined and lead like a monk-like existence. So I'm gonna just put that out there so that it makes me feel better that I've made some bad food choices. So it feels like that happens a lot to me at work, and it probably will happen to you guys. You know, if you're eating sweet potatoes, people will be like, well, gosh, is that even allowed? Just try to be tolerant. These conversations are a good reminder that there's various different paths you can take in the fitness world. You know, whether it's CrossFit, some keto fad diet, or, you know, veganism, or whatever it is that someone is adhering to at the moment. You know, good for them. And it's really all about finding something, a lifestyle that you can pursue and adhere to over the long term. So if you need a big group of people shouting at you and exercising, you know, back and forth and doing a bunch of crazy burpee type things into some other crazy movements, you know, like you'd get in a CrossFit class, then that's what it takes. If that's what it takes for you to stay fit, then great, good for you.
Your attitude's wrong. Your tone of voice is wrong. This is your opportunity
For
here.
you! Playing football at West Canaan may have been the opportunity of your lifetime, but I don't want your life.
And something that doesn't, you know, have a bunch of steps to it that you can get tripped up by. And that's, I think, what happens with most people in America. They sign up for a gym, but then just, you know, putting on the workout clothes, getting in the car, driving to the gym, changing once you're in the gym. It's just so many steps that you can get tripped up with people end up just giving up. So having a garage gym is a luxury, I acknowledge that, but it's also allowed me to stay on point with training and be consistent, because consistency is really 100% of what matters in this game. So matters like, well, maybe it's not 100%, it's most of what matters in this game. So as long as you're out there doing something on a daily basis, the programming is just, you know, details, really. So try to be tolerant of other people, acknowledge that there are different paths, and if people want to take a harder path to fitness, if they want to jog religiously every single day, or go on a cardio machine every single day for 30 minutes at a time and hurt their joints longer term in an effort to stay lean, when they could have just, you know, pulled back the calories or figured out some other way to get into a calorie deficit, you know, let them do that. It's kind of reminds me of, you know, when I was starting out in my career, older folks who had tried to do entrepreneurial things and failed would warn me or say, you know, there's easier ways to build wealth than what you're trying to do with this professional soccer team or with this franchise business you're trying to start. Like, you already have a pretty good career, stick with that and, you know, see where it takes you. There's no reason to just jump off that gravy train right now. So it seems somewhat analogous to the fitness thing. So there's an easy path and a hard path. Like, why make it harder for yourself? And if people want to make it harder for themselves, let them do it. Some of these paths that other people might take, you know, may be more risky from a health perspective than what you're doing. You know, things like jogging or CrossFit, I feel like have higher risk of injury. This is just my opinion. Obviously, there's may or may not be data to back it up. I'm just stating my opinion. It feels like to me that jogging and repetitive stress activities like that are potentially more damaging than lifting weights with good form and not overreaching on the weights. So, and CrossFit's the same thing. Like, if you're just trying to get in there and shock your body with some crazy movement that you've never done, or that you're trying to do it really fast so the form's not great, you know, it seems like that would expose you to more risk. Just logically, that seems like it would be the case. You know, whereas things like tennis or basketball, those are higher risk of injury activities because you're stopping and starting, your joints are moving side to side in different ways and in unexpected ways and really unpredictable ways, and so you can expose yourself to injury. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, just because you have a lifestyle that you believe in and that you can adhere to for being healthy, it doesn't mean others have to do what you do, and vice versa. So basically the message is peace on earth, goodwill to vegans, be excellent to each other, party on, dude, and keep it on the DL.
Be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes!